Paving the Way podcast. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays with your host, Medusa. Come listen to some fascinating stories, affirmations, wisdom, and even a few interviews of people that have paved the way and are paving the way in their journey of success. Listen to their timeline of adversities from traumas to triumph, and also listen to some guidance of life and even a few workshops of living your best life, digging deep and understanding the science of happiness, learning how to bounce back, the art of being present, 7 reasons to be mindful, the power of gratitude, and so much more. Paving the Way podcast with your host, Medusa.
Welcome back this week. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays, Paving the Way podcast. Your host, me, Medusa. How the hell are you guys? How are you? I got some great requests. I got some great questions. They are stacking up. So I'm going to answer a few. But first of all, I'm just checking in. I just want to check in, say hi, send you some positive vibes, some love, some big squeezes, and all that good stuff. I don't know about you, but I've never been so busy in my life. Last year, oh my God, it feels like this year has already been like 3 years, hasn't it? Last week, we talked about envisioning your best life, and I got a lot of feedback on that one. Thank you. There were some great questions, and how you're living your best life and what you got to do to identify what you want and creating that vision, finding a reference point. It just went on and on and on. So it really made a lot of people dig deep, think about where they're at, where they want to go, how to vision things. They really like the questions and little workshop, creating a vision map. And some of them struggled. Some of them struggled on that, but it was a lot of fun. So I was really glad and happy. It's like being a kid or a teenager all over again and getting books and cutting out things on this vision map board, right? All those damn old magazines laying around and having the floor all spread out with all these things different, cut out from different magazines. And it was a lot of fun. I got some good giggles and chuckles out of some people. So, yeah, right on, guys. What else are we going to do? So this week, I'm just going to push into pushing fear away, kind of like trying to train ourselves to improve on many things. I'm finally finishing up a few more of my new online courses, which are coming together. Oh my God, I had just so many things going that like nothing is hitting that dirt yet for the traction, but there's a lot of traction where it's just about all finished. So it feels like it's all going to explode at once, which is good because I've been working on some things for a year or two. And I don't want to, go there until it's ready to go. But I can promise you, I got home at 5:30 tonight, which was Sunday, and I just got done at midnight working on one project. I am not kidding. And bless my friend's soul, thank God you are so computer savvy and he has so much patience. Holy crap. Yeah. And thank you. Thank you, Q. You know who you are. Okay, so I'm going to dive deep into this week and really quick so I can get this done because I'm tired as hell and I got to get up early again. But I been doing some reading on a lot of different subject matters on this, and it's about how I've been diving into like my new Fearless Mastery program. And it's with some of it's just, I've worked with some amazing people, and trying to put this all together in these new workshop, online courses, is pretty rewarding. It's a lot of work, but at the end, it's going to be great. And I think a lot of people are going to benefit from it. So I hope, because I know I have, it makes me like go through them over and over again. And I'll be like, what? I thought I just went through this. Oh my God. But you never stop learning. That's for sure. I've trained a lot of people to shift their habits as well as their patterns that get in the way of their meaningful work. And there's a problem when we try to train ourselves to change. And we set out to do something regularly, like exercise, meditate, write, create something, etc. And then number 2, we fail at it. And number 3, then we all fall apart, and we might beat ourselves up, get discouraged, and give up. I mean, that just sounds like a regular pattern, especially now. It's so hard just to keep our shit together with so much. It's just so heart-wrenching, and with so many bad things. And it's a fragile, non-resilient approach. So maybe we try this a dozen times, and eventually we think something is wrong with us. And there's nothing wrong with us. The problem is with the fearless approach of falling apart when we fail. It's a real fragile way of an approach of falling apart when we fail. So instead, I just put together how to train people with an idea with an anti-fragility built into my training system. So in short, it's a basic idea that many human-made systems are fragile. So something comes to the stress system and it falls apart. Some systems are robust and resilient, which is much better than fragile. So, but even better is the idea of being anti-fragile. Stress makes the system stronger. So human systems are anti-fragile. When we exercise, we are stressing the system. And after we recover, we are stronger and better and able to handle that stress. Bones get denser with impact. Lots of natural systems have anti-fragile mechanisms built in. We can make human-made systems more anti-fragile by designing ways that stress will make the system better able to handle stress. Failure helps the system get stronger. So let's just look at how to apply this idea into our training. Any kind of learning habit, formation, physical or mental training, anything where we are trying to improve something. So the key ideas for like an anti-fragility is, like, before we get into any specifics for training systems, let's look at some key ideas that I have read and found from other people that have, put programs out there that have worked for them, that I've read, that I've seen, in classes, or that I've gone to workshops, and I put it all together with all these systems that people have, and then I put it into my own, that what best works for me, and that has helped other people. Okay? So, number 1, expect stress, failures, crashes. Okay? Expect stress, failures, crashes. Design the training system to not only be resilient, but to get stronger with stresses and failure. Remove fragility from the system. Examples like smoking, debt, having too many possessions, or being super hurt or mad when you meet with criticism or failure. Take small risks often. Small experiments designed to help us learn from failure. Example, like every day I try to get better at doing hard work. So with each day being a mini experiment, I fail often, which means I learn often. And number 5, embrace uncertainty. So risk failure, discomfort. So embrace uncertainty, risk failure, discomfort. These become things to help you grow rather than things to be avoided, complained about, or collapsed over. Embrace variability, noise, and tension. The attitude is to always learn and get better from failure. Remember what I've said. Failure is not a destination. It's only a blueprint. It is only a blueprint. It's a blueprint to success. I've always said that, right? So the attitude is always is to always learn and get better from failure. So don't bemoan it, embrace it, and learn, improve, and grow stronger. Love your errors. Love error. When your system gets stressed, you will, or how will it, respond in order to get stronger? When your system gets stressed, how will it respond in order to get stronger? Right? Intentionally inject stress into your life. Do sprints. Lift heavy weights. Fast once in a while. Take a cold shower. I am a one that just always takes hot freaking showers in the morning. But I've learned after that hot shower, you quick turn it to cold and let that cold water run on you, right? Take challenges, experiments, and adventures. Now, let's apply this to the training system, okay? So the problem is with their approach, of falling apart when we fail. So here are some ideas to use, okay? So do small experiments designed to help you learn from failure. So small is good, big and bulky leads to failure when big stressors happen. Instead, small means you are lean, easily adaptable, and can shift easily. For training, this will mainly apply to how we practice. So we can intentionally do small experiments, small training sessions instead of massive projects or very long sessions, which I always have them stacked up and tend to do in 20 million things. And this is why I love this, and I've just learned to apply it. Trust me, I go off track. I do. I'm not perfect. But this here, I'm telling you, this will help you. It's wiser habits. It does. Experiment with small exercise sessions, limited changes, diet, short bursts of activity in a project you've been procrastinating on. Now, isn't that what I just said? Yeah. So I'm thinking this, right. So also adopting the attitude of embracing uncertainty like risk or failure and discomfort. Instead of being just afraid of these and avoiding them, push into them. Just lean your head right into it. Just step into it, and get better and better at dealing with them each time. So each time it's like you are seasoning yourself. So when something happens like this, you know how to react. You know what to do. Your fight and flight is not going to always kick in like mine does in certain situations because it's from my upbringing of a child and my environment and the chaotic shit. It's taken a long time to try to keep that shit under control. But there are trigger points in my life that when that shit happens and somebody is deceiving to me or lying or they're preaching one thing and they're actually doing it by blaming you, that is when my fight and flight comes in. And oh my God, let me tell you, that's been very hard my whole life to even try to struggle and get rid of that crap. But anyway, that's a whole nother tangent. Do weekly reviews. Use them to learn, adjust, and continually